Now, residents are paying tribute to Alexei Navalny. The Russian opposition leader died in a remote Arctic penal colony. His spokesperson said he had been murdered, but it's unclear where his body is. Navalny's death hit home to a Houston man who was once a Russian prisoner. KHOU shared the story of Terry Gately in July of 2022 when he returned after being freed from Russian captivity. Tonight, Gately tells our Troy Kless Navalny's death is a harrowing reminder of the torture he experienced.
8 days in their custody in a makeshift prison with a bunch of other people, and watching what happened was horrible. What happened to me was horrible.
For Terry Gately, it took him a year to recover from the awful things he says he experienced.
This was the first nail that they put in my food.
He says he went 3 days in the prison without food.
I bit down on this first. I really believe God was telling me, hey, you know what? Just be careful.
8 days enough to leave a mark before nonprofit group Project Dynamo helped free him to return to his family.
It's very frightening, but when they play roulette with your head, that's a game changer. Your life has changed forever.
The death of opposition leader Alexei Navalny has Gately worried. He believes that Americans need to be aware of the threat Russia poses to the rest of the world.
You can't imagine what it's like to be in custody of Russians. You just can't imagine. And this guy here, he died for his country.
Gately spends 3 months at a time in Ukraine delivering supplies to the front lines, and also hosts an apartment for refugee families. Since he was imprisoned, he has returned to Ukraine. He shared this video publicly with KHOU for the first time of what he says is a rocket that missed his apartment by several feet.
That's the rocket that hit. Because I'm not going to let Putin scare me. I do this with my own money. I'm a self-funded missionary. I've never taken a dime from anyone. And I'm not going to let Putin or anybody else stop me from what I planned on and made plans for 10 years.
His plans to help others, he says, won't be changing soon. Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
A new site